You think like, no, I've just always been into this. No, you didn't. Your auntie who's raised you always had heels on. That's why you can't get rid of strippers. Like you be like, whoa, wow. Wait a minute. Like it's like you'd be really surprised.
Yeah.
You know.
I believe it.
So it's a crazy thing. Yeah. You gotta be careful, man. And it's hard because you gotta really look in your past, like, and then don't be traumatized. Cause that's a whole other thing. Like, you block that shit out. You like, what are you talking about? Who's Jeff? Like, you don't remember Jeff? He had a whole court thing. It's like I don't know what you're talking about.
Nigga, you was there. You understand?
Oh. The janitor, you bleeding from your back. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Yeah, man. It'd be like that. You know? Shit. Matter of fact, when Colt, people tell me too much stuff. I don't like none of this. You know? I think a little bit critically, and niggas want to be like, so what about my nigga? No.
I don't use your life story.
Professor ass nigga to you, like I'm a janitor.
You want to be a teacher?
I do, but I'm gonna hit you with some weird art shit like the stars and the moon mean things. Go finish your paper, like nigga. Like I'm not gonna sit up there and hit these niggas with like real. Well,
right.
That's a lot.
Okay, there you go. Correct yourself.
You know. So y'all want to fight in my class like monkeys? You're like, you know they used to have zoos. That's what you want to be in zoos. You know, there'll probably be some stupid shit like that, but you know.
Let me tell you about what happened in 2020.
Man, 2020. Yes, none of y'all would have survived. Y'all would have died because you're being stupid.
Being stupid.
That's gonna be
somebody throwing a paintbrush on me like, whoever threw that paintbrush, your mama's.
Oh, yeah. I saw when old buddy said that.
I said, so whoever threw that, your mama's a hoe. Like, it's fucked up. He got fired. Like, y'all petty.
They shouldn't have fired him.
They shouldn't have fired him.
Wait, what?
He got fired.
It was a real.
Yeah, somebody threw some paper balls or some shit on him, and he was like, whoever threw that, your mama's a hoe. And then somebody was recording like, what did you say? I said, whoever threw that, your mama's a hoe. I was like, I mean, she make whole ass kids. Like, that's
hey, man.
What he said?
So what did he get fired for?
For that.
What? He didn't do nothing.
You heard what he said.
He called some kid's parent a hoe.
That's
weird.
A whole ass kid threw a paintbrush at me.
Like, hey, yeah, what?
Whole ass kid, right? Exactly.
It's black culture, right? Yeah. Cultural.
They would got them hands. Like
it must have been a white kid.
No, black.
No, it's black kids, but
yeah,
black what generation? Okay, when I was in school, my teacher dropped the student.
Woo!
You mean drop like punch?
Like just out of nowhere? Clean cotton?
Because he came in all cocky. He was like, man, whatever, man. He's like, you late? He's like, yeah, man, whatever, man. I'll drop you. He's like, you'll drop who? So he dropped them on the floor, and everybody was starting laughing.
Like punched him?
No, like he choked them out a little bit, and then dropped them on the floor.
Jesus. But the thing is, you are what, 2 years older than us?
32, 31.
33. Okay, so we'd have been freshmen. So like the phone, the like iPhone to come out to 2007. So you weren't at that block of time where phones were like, oh shit, and even then somebody had that phone on, like, where they gonna put it? YouTube was just getting started. It started in 2006.
You know what's funny how early all this stuff really is? Like this stuff hasn't been around long
at all.
I remember dial-ups.
I remember dial-up.
And they had the phone. Hey, who get off the phone so I can get on the internet?
This technology is making a lot of people sensitive.
It is.
No, it's just making more people aware, and then they're aware of their space.
But sensitive too, because it's like how you gonna get
sensitive? Sensitive is the same.
Cyberbullying.
Right,
but that's bullying on a massive scale.
That is.
Niggas can't handle regular bullying. You remember them schools?
Like what?
Now you for real like see that's black bully and regular shit and joning. That's two different things. Like
that's true.
Real bully, you're not fighting your bully back.
Yeah, you're not fighting.
You're not fighting your bully. Bully's like, nah, you gonna beat my ass. What are you talking about? So imagine that on that scale.
Bullying, we're just like, your mom's a hoe.
But
that's joning.
And then we leave you alone.
That's joning.
I mean, no, black people have bullies like.
He said Hannah Baker.
But black people have bullies like. For males, it'll be probably like more the jocks type of deal, or thugs, or street gangsters. So that's the only type of real bullying that I personally seen. Is like real people like in the streets, like, boy, what you say now? Beat your ass, type. Like that's what that's like. They're gonna jump you. You might want to shut the hell up, type of shit. Like that's the only real bullying I've seen. Other than that, it's like female social dynamic is real heavy, and it starts off really early. So like if you're not in that social group or that alpha in that social group don't mess with you, and that can get ugly fast. So you have to amplify that against online. Some girl don't like you because you dating some other dude, and they know that person. They might know his sister or brother, and they can get to his phone, find out you throw a nude, put that bitch online. Now your titties out. That's it. Could you imagine?
Now you make.
Could you imagine we had access? Could you imagine we had access to some chicks' titties? Just on like cause some girl put it online or whatever. Like just in your high school, like
that's crazy.
Oh, that's Jessica. We would have went to her classroom like, yep, that's her titties. Like, oh, that's great. Like we would have been leaving class, be finding Jessica like, damn, you got some nice titties, Jessica, and just walk away. That's harassment on a heavy scale instantly. A tweet. That is a level of like, true. I didn't think about it 2 days ago, but I'm not gonna kill myself. Like that, like it's me on that scale, like, cause high school was high school. It was literally the only thing you did, which is that's why I hate it. That's literally the only thing kids do. They wake up, pray they take a bath, go to fucking school. Clay didn't take a bath. Anyway, Clay that nasty nigga did not take a bath whatsoever. He hopped on with his fucking clothes on, went and got breakfast. I'm like, oh, nigga.
Did you new season?
I ain't watching it. Homeboy, like, Homeboy's on bumpers.
Like a grown nigga. And Clay was tripping this season.
No. But he's been tripping. He's been tripping since that last season with Hannah.
Yeah, but this season?
I feel like it's a Joker origin story. That's how he's like, you know, that's how it's going.
Bad?
That nigga is literally seeing shit. Like he's waking up.
You saw her in the second season.
He's having full-blown day nightmares.
But here's the thing. I didn't know Clay has been seeing a therapist for years.
I didn't know this. They talked about it a little bit in that
the fourth season. He goes to his therapist and he's like, I've been seeing you for years.
His dad was like, if you need somebody to talk to, let me know. I'll hire. I'll get them for you. But he was like, nah, I'm good.
He was not.
Because Clay has
been getting.
Even when he was younger, he used to have nightmares and stuff, and he has panic attacks.
Yeah, he had panic attack, and they
stopped.
Yeah, he stopped
until that girl Hannah killed him.
He was having panic attacks.
But now he's holding all these secrets to everybody. Yeah. This nigga, he created an alter ego in this season.
Oh damn! Don't tell me. Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Okay.
That nigga's origin, that Joker story, Joker shit. Like
I really was on some Joker and
boy, I knew like the first 2 episodes. That's where I'm at right now. Like, oh, he on some origin Joker story. This is it.
He really is.
And if it ends like that, he will be fire.
Nope. It's a nice heartfelt ending.
I mean,
no one goes to jail.
Lame.
For sitting on Monty.
Yeah,
Monty went to jail for something he didn't
First
do.
day he got next.
He raped the kid.
He did.
He didn't go to jail for that.
No, they couldn't get him for that. They had to create something.
They didn't have to create.
Yeah, they had to. Because he wasn't going to go to jail for Tyler.
They had to. He was going to get worse.
Because Tyler didn't want to really do it.
But remember, Monty's been abused and he gay.
I mean, okay, that don't mean you put a broom was on a booty hole.
Without a doubt, but he comes from an abusive household.
Remember, I just said like that's psychological. Like I don't get it. Like
it
happened to you, so you gonna do it to somebody else?
His dad has been whooping him for years.
Because he gay.
But he wasn't raping him.
No,
but he been beating the hell out of him for years.
Yeah, so now he's overly angry, so he bullies people.
No, his Alex dad hasn't been doing nothing to him.
No, remember, no.
Oh, Alex, the cop.
No, wait, not Alex. I'm getting the names mixed up. Oh. Jessica's old boyfriend, the one who let Bryce rape her. What's his name?
Justin.
Yeah, Justin. He was on heroin.
Because his mom
he didn't beat nobody.
But no, remember he said that his mom's boyfriend used to touch him when he was younger.
He didn't touch nobody else. He just did drugs.
No, he
probably
remember in the gym. Remember in the gym when everybody stood up and he stood up, and everybody was looking at him like, "Why'd you stand up?"
Oh yeah.
He said that when he was younger, his mom's boyfriend used to touch
one of
him.
his boyfriends, not the current boyfriend.
No.
Yeah, but
I want to tell y'all something that happened to Justin.
Justin, who's Justin?
The one who likes Jessica.
Jessica's boyfriend. The one who let Bryce.
The man who's on heroin.
Okay. Oh, Justin.
I want to tell y'all, but I don't know if y'all want to know.
He dead?
He's dead. He died. Guess how he died?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Huh?
AIDS, nigga.
What?
AIDS don't even kill people like that fast. How the fuck he died of AIDS?
Because remember, he was doing the prostitution thing to get
AIDS,
money.
but AIDS don't kill you like that. Like
He got AIDS.
They have daily drugs for that shit now.
He died. He ain't got no medication. He ain't
He
go to
didn't
the
know?
hospital.
So he knew he had it, or he didn't know he had
He
it.
didn't know he had it. He thought it was just like withdrawal from drugs. So he got back on drugs.
How did
And
that
then-
happen?
When did he get back on drugs?
Right, the season opens up with him about to
Coming
come back
back from rehab.
Some BS happens yet again. He is back on drugs. And Clay
But
was acting real reckless towards him.
But I'm not surprised because, like, literally first day, he told Jessica, "I can't date you because my sobriety kind of matters."
Right.
She was like, she made that nigga cry first day back. I'm like, this nigga gonna do drugs. This nigga's going to do drugs again. Like, he told you he can't deal with you because his emotional shit, the sober thing gotta be
He's
important.
working on him right
And
now.
you made him cry, nigga. I'm like, this bitch is reckless. You know, so I could, but yeah, that's
These are some weird
AIDS don't make no. That's a dumbass story plot because first of all, you get checked when you go to those rehabs. So they would have checked your blood and you probably would have checked to see if you had something, and they would have put you on something. And people don't die of AIDS. People don't die of AIDS. They die of AIDS destroying their immune system and they getting sick.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
He got
somebody
sick
who got
over
sick?
time.
Who got sick?
He did.
No, why he got sick though?
We just got sick.
Like, did he catch a cold or flu? Because that's how people with AIDS die.
That's what they were saying that happened to him. That's what the mom and dad, Clay's parents, thought.
That's so lame.
And then
So he didn't die on
his
camera.
condition got worse.
He died off camera.
Oh, he died on camera.
That's
Clay was holding his hand.
that's lame.
So is there like, what is wrong with you? And he's
No,
like,
he was in hospital, and then they told him, "Oh yeah, he has AIDS," and they were like, "What?" Clay ran out the hospital, "Ah!"
Oh man.
And then he went to a cop and he acted like he had a thing.
I don't know. I shut
Clay was on some other stuff.
I'm telling you, man.
Clay did a lot.
That would have been
BS this season.
that would have been the best Joker intro ever.
Clay did a whole
Burn whole city down. You know,
Is
let me
Anna-
tell you how I got these
Mira
scars.
Locke, whatever her name is.
with Black Girl.
Yeah.
That annoying
She on
ass,
there?
nosy ass.
This is that. But they're not dating no more.
Wow.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Something happened with her mother. She was gone for a while to help out her mother.
Mm.
And then they just stopped because Clay started seeing Monty all over the place.
Yeah, he's super. That was first episode. He crazy.
Yeah.
Like he.
Oh, I thought somebody really did put that on the wall.
Someone did.
Yeah. Oh, you on school?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. I thought he did, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised you know that, but yeah.
I mean,
that's what
it was obvious when he
Clay
had
did that?
He's going.
when
he's
when he goes
losing.
into
He's
his
losing
alter
time.
ego, Clay does that.
He's losing
He's
time.
losing time, yeah.
Like he'll wake up like, how did
It'll
I
be
get
3
lit?
o'clock in the morning, and then he'll walk somewhere in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He'll come out the bathroom.
It was
it's 7
daytime.
o'clock. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. He's like, what the?
Monty's like, not Monty, but Justin was like,
Yeah.
yo, can you get out of here? I gotta poop. It's like, what are you doing in bed? Just standing here in the bathroom? Like, it's like, yeah, he lost.
Clay
He
went
was losing
ham.
time. He wasn't
Clay went
sleeping.
ham.
What's
Like
going on with Clay?
Clay
All
was
this BS
already
that's been going
yeah,
on.
Clay was already unstable.
Yeah, he's unstable.
Yeah, and then you gotta remember, like he was affected all the way since Tyler, but the baseball player when he died. That was his friend when he died.
Right.
He's already
That was
been
his
fucked
boy.
up. Been
That was
in.
that girl fault. The black girl fault.
Right.
She ran to the stop sign.
And then didn't put it back
And didn't even say nothing.
But I mean, it's a stop. You should know. You already know you're supposed to kind of stop. Like
You should. If you're familiar with this area, you would know that should stop something.
I mean, it was a
But it was,
three-way.
it was at
three-way.
night.
It's a three-way.
Yeah,
It's
it
three-way
was
at
at
night.
night, but there's no way he didn't. He's from this town. This town is a small town.
That's true. He
Yeah.
probably
There's no way he
should've
didn't know there was a stop sign.
Probably
But
should've
granted,
stopped.
But granted,
all of
yeah.
that stop sign wasn't there.
So that was his first probably little crazy incident.
Yeah.
You know,
Because he did say
What was
that.
his name?
I don't even know. That dude was cool though. That was Clay.
Yeah, he was
And when
cool.
I found out he died, I was like, what? Y'all made me care about this guy?
Man.
Now you know,
And
killed
Clay
him off?
and Tony are cool again. Because for a while they weren't like talking.
Who was Tony?
The old nigga y'all always.
The old nigga. Oh, okay.
The Mexican
Oh,
guy,
the
Hispanic
gay
guy.
thug.
Yeah, because he was tripping.
Gay thug.
Yeah, he a thug, I guess. I mean, it's kind of fucked up saying thug. He's a tough guy. He has to be a tough guy.
He's a tough guy.
You know?
His family beats up people.
You're making a
Remember,
point.
his family got deported.
Deported the whole thing
Because
because
his
of Bryce.
brothers was beating up people.
Yeah, they were.
They had to. Shit, niggas. They in White Town. To fuck.
Right.
Like
Niggas probably trying them.
tried him all the time.
So
Did his family come back?
Nope.
Because he was trying to give him money. Because I'm
But I
not.
thought that was Bryce's mom's and lawyers' them fault.
No, that was Bryce's.
For getting them deported?
Yeah, that was Bryce.
Bryce
Bryce
was
called
dead
that
at
in.
that point.
No, he wasn't. Bryce called that in
I thought Bryce was dead at that point.
No, Bryce died later on.
later on because he died in the last.
Last season.
His fame was gone though.
So why would Bryce call
Because he was trying to apologize some shit, and it was like, he's like, I don't want to hear that shit. And you know, Bryce was like, I don't fucking want to. Or was that Monty?
I don't know.
It wasn't. It was
Monty.
No, it was Bryce's mom and the lawyer.
They got them deported.
They got them deported because she listened to the tapes and she felt that.
That's exactly what it was.
That's what happened. Because Bryce was dead. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't Bryce. Bryce would do a lot of things apparently.
And
He
then,
wouldn't do that.
and then he was like, yeah, I don't know what consent is. I'm like, what does that mean, nigga?
So
He said, I can't comprehend
there's
that.
a consent app.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen Uploaded? It's an anime series. This is it's an Amazon series.
No, I have not seen
But
it.
they have this thing like when you do a Tinder thing, and they have this like such cup you put on there, and you put a such cup on you, and it's like I consent to this act, and like so it's like a little camera thing. It's like cool. But I can believe that.
You're gonna upload it.
But yeah,
It's fun. It's fucked up, but it's fun.
Yeah, boy, this season was tripping.
Man, well, you just
Is this the end?
Yes, this is the last season.
yeah. They said they won't do it no more.
Because they graduate, and that's it.
Yeah. And they're not doing it no more. People really feel a certain type of way this whole series because like it's glorifying
I
death.
want to tell you something else. I ain't gonna say it though.
Don't like that. Because I'm not gonna watch it. If you tell me, I'm just not gonna watch the rest of it.
I'm still gonna watch regardless. I
Right,
see
that's how I
every
am too. I'm
nuance.
still
That
saying
shit
it.
pissed. I was gonna watch one today. I was like, nah, I was angry. It made me like physically angry. Like, man, I want to watch this bullshit with Clay and this other boy.
I ain't gonna lie,
This
the one
show
thing they
has
do
no
on this
good
show-
purpose.
It
on the
don't. The
show.
only thing I don't understand is like they'll skip things. Something that happened. There's 2 times where something major happens in the episode, and they just do a time skip. It's like, oh yeah, man, I'm sorry that happened the last time. It's been like weeks. It's like, nigga, you did that. That caused the issue, and we're just gonna skip that whole issue.
Remember at the end of towards the end of either season 1 or season 2, there's a black chick that used to go to their school.
Yeah, who found
And she was
pictures?
burning the pictures,
Yeah.
and she
Did
looked
she
at the
come back?
camera like she knew something. And I'm like,
Wow.
She
oh,
never
so
came
next
back.
season
That was it.
they about to
Nope.
say something.
She's gone.
What was the
there.
point of that?
I don't know. She was just one of the girls who probably got raped by Bryce.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I can think of.
in a clubhouse.
But
Yes,
I felt like it was more to it.
Well, it was, but they never went back to that.
Never back to it.
Never.
That's whack.
Yep.
That's whack.
They,
Never
they
went
need to
back.
fire the coach too. I'm pretty sure the coach knew they was raping girls down
I
there.
don't think he did.
Yeah.
And the coach is still around. Come to find out, well, coach is an addict. He was.
Okay.
What is with the drug use in this school?
White culture, right?
Jesus.
That's wild.
Coach is cool dude. I say the best
Damn,
person in this whole
steroids,
series was
crack.
Justin. This
Justin?
season, Justin was the coolest. He remained
Who was
consistent.
Justin?
The dead guy.
Yeah, he dies at the end, but like,
I mean, because like first day he was on purpose, like he got his thing back. He told Jessica like can't do it.
yeah,
can't hang with you.
He's
And-
that character the whole time.
And then he's like,
Clay was
Clay
tripping
was
with
tripping the
Justin.
first day, and Justin was up like, bro, you was talking to yourself in sleep.
Yeah.
You all right? He's like, right. You sure? Nigga?" And then he got a fight. Some
And then she got a fight.
Monty's sister.
Yeah,
They
she
was trying to
shows
force her to wear his jersey because like it was like school pride or whatever.
Right.
Them is like, and she like, I really don't want to wear it. I was like, I'm alright. He's like,
Yeah,
no,
so
that's your
she-
brother's. Wear jersey mine. Yeah, thank you, but I really don't want
That
to wear
same,
it.
I know you don't want me to tell you something, but that same guy that told her to wear that jersey
Yeah.
ends up dating Jessica.
Jessica's like that though.
Yes, she is.
She's like that.
Like what?
Dating
Flip-floppy.
niggas. Yeah,
Wishy-washy?
yeah.
Because last episode I seen she was all self-righteous and pointing out all the things, but I can see.
Damn that hoe.
Woo!
That's how I feel about her character.
Jeez.
I'm like, if she died, I'd be cool with that.
Dang.
Jessica be tripping. She be tripping.
No remorse.
Not the black girl.
The only.
She's not
Dang.
the only.
Who?
You
Oh,
know
you're
the
being-
nosy black
We're not
girl.
considering her. That's a foreign entity. She ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
She didn't have nothing. She just
Nothing,
nosy.
no.
Why did they bring her into the story though?
Maybe because
Hannah
Hannah was
parents
missing.
were working for
I mean, yeah, but
Bryce.
why?
why would you bring her in the story? Well, it was getting kind of white.
Another black.
It was getting
character.
kind of white.
That show is nothing but white
It's
problems
nothing
and
but
white
white
kids having white problems.
I love the fact how they kind of literally phased. Well, I don't know. I ain't finished it. They literally phased out Hannah's parents. Like,
Oh, yeah,
they're
they're
not-
gone.
they're not even parts of
You
it.
didn't see the last season?
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
Dad remarried
which is wild.
and lied and said that he didn't,
Which is wild.
and she followed to find out.
I'm like, damn, your
And
daughter
mom
died.
went to New
You
York.
left your wife,
Yeah.
started fucking a whole nother bitch, and married another bitch. I'm like,
That had 2 daughters.
Yeah, it
You
was
just
wild.
replaced your
You just replaced them.
family.
He did. No, he did.
That was dirty.
And they lost the pharmacy,
Yeah.
the little shop.
Well, they didn't want to stay there. They was planning on moving or whatever.
Yeah, it was done.
Yeah. So I was like, that's wild. But yeah, they. I don't consider. She just. I don't know what she is like.
She went to New York because Hannah wanted to be a fashion designer, so she went to New York.
Who?
Hannah's mom.
Oh yeah, mom. Yeah. I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the black chick. Like she just.
Annie.
Okay, well, I don't care about her name. I don't care. That's right. It's like I'd rather you not have any black people if you gonna have these shitty black people. Don't be representative like just.
I was confused about her relationship with Bryce though. I'm like, why would you like?
I mean, she was in the house. They was in the house. Teenager shit.
Yeah, to me it makes sense. I didn't have no problem with her even.
I didn't know
sexual
like,
rights, 'cause
she's
she
kind of
didn't know
wild. She was
Bryce
throwing
like
she was throwing that bitch back, just like it is what it is type shit. But like, you know, I can understand. Your mom clean the house. You ain't got nothing to do but
and
be in
to
the house.
her, it was like, well, I hear your story. Yeah, it's effed up everything you did, but I can also see the change in you, and you're still a person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna just disregard you like everybody else in this whole town.
They should though.
I get it. Though.
She didn't know. And Clay was like,
but my thing
he's not
is,
a good
people
person.
should get a second chance.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Like Clay was a shitty person.
In a real human
I mean, not
world,
Clay,
in a
Bryce.
real conceptual world, yes, second chances are awesome. Everybody should get one.
Yeah.
I think there's some contingency with second plans in our actual world.
And we can't act
Like, he can
Bryce
have a-
didn't grow up without certain rules applied to him. Bryce clearly didn't. He lived with his father, who didn't give a damn what he did,
I
and
understand.
his mother didn't live with him either.
Yeah, she ain't fuck with
He had his own house.
Exactly.
He ain't
So,
fucking-
so
So he used to let Justin wait.
yes,
He's at parties
Yeah,
and all that.
Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my thing is, he was a dude that didn't have any guidance. What do you,
Yeah.
a white kid who's privileged with no guidance? What do you think's gonna happen?
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be rapist.
it shouldn't be automatic rapist, but it shouldn't be like
Now, is that
I didn't
racist?
say
he's gonna be automatic
prejudice?
rapist. That's
Is it prejudice?
wild.
I didn't say automatic
even-
rapist,
even
but
for
I'm
him,
saying
he-
certain rules are just my thought
Yeah.
process is completely different.
Even for him, he was
No,
like,
no.
I
If I
don't.
want it, I'll take
I was
it.
gonna take it. Right.
Right.
She seemed like she liked it, so it
And
is
no
what
one
it
has
is.
complained since.
Isn't that weird? So if you see a privileged white kid with no parental guidance, he's gonna be a rapist.
No,
You see
that's
that.
wild, reckless, maybe.
Right.
But everybody should have some type of natural morals, whatever that is. Not all the morals.
But if you
are
don't
given to
know,
you from
you
your
don't
parents.
know them.
Morals are not inherently just there for you.
I think some
Like you
of
don't
them
know,
are.
you don't know love or hate. Like it's taught.
Right, he not some being from some entity from
No, no,
outer space
I'm
who
saying-
can't comprehend
What is love
emotions.
and hate? What is these emotions?
All of it's just lights and sound,
Like-
just burning people.
Look, I'm just saying, if you take a kid and you just don't do nothing, just put them in a room. with a bunch
See,
of
no, I
kids.
knew you were gonna say the real shit. Like, but this is not no
I'm just saying, like-
experimental child who
What are they gonna do?
who makes human sounds. Like,
What are they gonna do?
he had
Gotta
parents.
do
He had raised. Somebody raised him at some point.
To an
And
extent.
you know,
Not
his
very
guidance
well.
might not have been great, but that whole rape shit, that when he did it so much, and it's like no one explained to him like, hey, that's fucked up what you're doing,
And the women who were doing it too weren't saying anything.
because they
Even
were.
his girlfriend.
She didn't know. She was blasted. She didn't even know. Well, she got raped. She didn't know
And
she
she
got
didn't know
raped.
at the time, yeah, no.
She had to.
Oh yeah.
But
She
she
got
brought it
pictures.
up to him at one point. It was
Yeah,
like,
she saw the
you did-
pictures.
That's probably what it was.
And he was
"You
like,
did that to
and
me."
he was like, "We shouldn't have been there. I told you not to drink." I'm
Yeah,
like,
you did.
no, like the caucasity of it is so. It was astronomical. So it was like I just.
Not the Caucasian.
It was a lot. That was like, and then how he came like. I even to this day feel like he didn't really feel remorse. He really felt like how it impacted other people. It was like, yeah, that's fucked up. I see that everybody really taking this shit serious. That's crazy.
You don't think he felt sorry
I
for
don't
it.
feel like he felt
You just
sorry
felt he was
for
like, damn, y'all really taking this hard.
Right, like I must have really did something. Like
Right.
it's like, yeah, you took people's innocence. I'm like, damn, am I like some gremlin monster to y'all? Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, why gremlin monster? Well, why didn't you say anything? It's like we were in a position where it didn't that shit no to
I
whom?
can
No,
agree
I
to
think
you,
he- I think he not to cut you off, but I think he felt that when he went to that other school and they started bullying him.
No, but that's just
And then it was like,
that's just the
are you
impact.
are you gonna get her drunk and rape her too?
But that's just like somebody like, okay, it's like you cool with interracial dating, right? and you go to another place where it's like interracial dating. It's like you yourself is like, I'm cool with it, but these people really feel away. So it's like, damn, is it that bad? I didn't know interracial dating was that bad. So now you're coming with like, I guess it's that bad, and you're just trying to really empathize with other people. Like they're really pressed. Oh, this is interracial dating. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was like that. I thought everybody was cool, but I didn't mean to. Don't blame the races. You right, I'm wrong. Just like that's how much pressure they put these, because these rich kids were richer than him. So it's like he really didn't give a fuck about him. So he probably never been in that position that people didn't give a fuck about him.
I don't think they were necessarily richer than him.
So
I think
that's
he
more
just
of
never was in that community. Because his parents have money.
They have money.
His dad has money. I think
and he went to a public school.
Right. That's just all it was. I think because it was like, oh yeah, you got money, but nigga, you ain't really part of our clique like that. Yeah. So you can get out.
So now you got people, because he was friends with Monty and Justin were broke, homeless niggas.
Right. Right.
who he had impact of, so they have loyalty.
Right.
So like
they had no loyalty, so he was just coming in there fresh. Like, who's this nigga?
And then they hadn't heard about you. Like,
right.
We don't need you. We got enough sorry white people. We don't need another one.
Right.
So it's like they were knocking his books down, like bullying him.
Like they're straight bullying.
And he was like, wow. It's alright, it's cool. They're being fucking, I get it. You know? And it's like he will knock a nigga out doing some shit like that at the other school. Yeah. Because he's like, bitch, I'm bright. What you mean? but it's like he's starting to understand the impact of how everybody else felt.
Yeah. I wish he didn't die though.
I don't think he need.
I
Jessica to the end did say, "Oh, you deserve to die." I don't believe that. I understand why she said it.
He should have got like threatened to the point of death, or maybe he could have flatlined, or maybe he could have got shot.
Sure, all the things are fine, and I think a lesson needs to be learned.
But I think he should have lived, so he can kind of,
learn
his course.
I always do feel that way. Like you can't learn if you're dead.
You damn right.
So I do wish they would have found him before he drowned, or he would have dog paddle to
or maybe like slightly mentally damaged. A little
yeah. Whereas like he's there, but it's not like
clear,
no consequence.
Like the dude tried to commit suicide.
Oh yeah.
Where his dad's gun?
Tyler.
Alex.
Not Alex.
Yeah. Because even Alex was like,
Alex brings that up.
Alex was like, yeah.
What did he say?
I did that, and it didn't work.
It did not work.
We did shoot him.
He's I'm glad it didn't work. I'm glad I'm still here, but he's like, yeah. He was in
How is was it Tyler the one who got raped? How was he?
He
feels a certain type of way about Monty because he was like,
he does. But when he started talking to his sister, he was like, you know what? At first I hated him. But he's like, now I feel sad for him because he's like, I can tell something was wrong with him.
Yeah.
And then there's a situation that happens. I don't want to tell y'all. There's a situation that happens. Unless you want me to tell you.
Nope.
Okay. The situation that happens, and he kind of becomes a little closer to Monty's sister. The situation is crazy because Clay goes crazy. And what happens, and it's wild.
Of course.
What happens at school is wild. I was like, oh, really? We're really doing one of these situations?
Oh, man.
The climate, it makes sense. But when you see it, like, damn, these niggas were scared.
Wow.
Is it a racial thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Is it a rapish thing?
Nope.
I was about to say it was going to be somebody got raped again.
Nope.
But it had something to do with Tyler.
That's due to everybody. They
the whole
thought
school?
Tyler did. They thought Tyler
Yeah, because the other dude, right? That Monty was messing with. Yeah, Monty
from the
was
other school.
Yeah, he started going. He transferred to.
He transferred.
Why?
He pressed.
I'm trying to figure out. First of all, he beat you up.
He finds out. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they ran him. Who ran their mouth?
Oh no! Eventually, Alex does. Like, I did.
Oh yeah, Alex on that other shit though. Alex always been. That's a real character. Like he's through that whole series. He's always been on that shit.
He's been consistent though.
He's been hella consistent. Like he's been like semi wild, crazy, and it's like he'll do. Like,
yeah, but Alex told me, he was like, yeah, I did that, and he's like, yeah, he's messed up. Nobody else was with me. He lied to Jessica.
Yeah, of course.
No one else was with me and stuff like that. But then when old buddy approached him again, he's like, tell me, was Jessica with you? He didn't say anything. So I was like, no, nigga, you told him. Like,
yeah.
So he's like, okay. He's like, the dude kind of fell in love with Tyler and with Alex.
Yeah.
Because Alex is slowly finding out that he's gay.
Yeah, of course.
He was gay in the first episode.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
but remember, he was dating Jessica at one point.
Yeah.
And Hannah.
That's why he's all
Hannah.
extra emotional. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just
but he's
the
gay.
closet already. God damn.
But
the dude started liking him.
He tried it with the Asian dude. That's the second episode. I seen that.
Was
Zach?
Esther?
Yeah.
He kissed Zach?
Yeah.
He did kiss Zach.
Yeah.
And Zach was
They were on a balcony. They were on a ledge of a building.
Right.
Why?
These niggas are wild.
Because Zach is on that gangster stuff. He don't give a damn about nothing.
He don't give a fuck. The whole
Zach brought a hoe to the prom, a legit escort to
I
prom.
love it. I think his parents like kind of disown him ish. Like
I know his dad is weird, but his mom was kind of like, she was mad about the whole court thing.
Yeah. His mom, you don't see any of his parents.
I think they kind of like semi-disowned.
But they're rich though, right?
Yeah,
they're rich.
all of them are rich.
Yeah, all of them. Zach is on. He's like
Even Clay mom's a fucking lawyer. Nigga.
Yeah,
like and his teacher, his dad is a college professor who probably got
who's actually acclaimed in the town. He does literature.
What is that thing called when you can't get fired?
Tenure.
Tenure. He probably got tenure because
he
was going like Justin was trying to go to that school because he ain't trying to like you can go anywhere you want to, but I ain't want to.
Man, Justin got accepted to that school.
Yeah.
And died.
Damn. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah. Justin wrote an essay to say that Clay was his influence because he accepted him as his brother.
Yeah.
That was actually good. He wrote an essay.
Then they gave this nigga AIDS and killed him.
They gave him AIDS.
Yeah, I was like, they gave this nigga AIDS.
The show is based on the book. How far does the book go into?
I don't
know.
I just watched the show.
I ain't reading that wreck ass book. Shit, that shit crazy. I'm like, man.
I'm ready for the society to come back.
Society? Society.
You talking
about the kids that go on a field trip and they all fall asleep on the field trip. They ended up coming back to their town. All the people are gone.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's like all the people are gone, and then like it's just them.
I thought you were talking about Umbrella. I'm waiting for that to come back.
Oh,
next season for that.
I don't know that.
They brought the friend back, their other brother.
Oh, she ain't start.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, you telling me they brought it back?
Remember at the end, he rewinded time back.
Oh, the one who died.
Yeah. How did he die?
I'm ready for The Boys season 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
You haven't seen it? Watch it. It's wild.
Was it on?
It's Amazon. But you can watch it online. I don't have any account with anybody.
You got to find it online.
The Boys is good.
Those are the superheroes, right?
Yeah, they be effing up stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Watchmen, almost.
No. Watchmen is like a realistic version of what superheroes would be.
Right. The Boys
this is like some
nigga,
almost comedic version. Like if you had powers, what the fuck would you do? Wild shit. Like the first fucking episode, the nigga, the speedster ran through a nigga.
Ran through a whole female.
He was on the sidewalk trying to propose to his girl, and she was on the sidewalk, but he was like right off it, and he just cut the corner. Poof, everywhere, bits everywhere.
Yeah, he ran through her.
Bits everywhere.
Through the girl?
Through the girl.
Through the guy.
Through the girl. Remember his girlfriend is the one that got exploded into pieces.
That was his girlfriend.
It was a black girl. It was a black speedster.
Ran
right through her because he was on drugs.
All the shit everywhere.
He was on drugs.
He had her hands.
All he had in his hand was his hands. Everything else.
Then he stopped. He was like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know."
He was like, "She shouldn't have been on the road."
She should have been
and he ran off
because he was on drugs.
He ran through that hole.
He ran through her. She was everywhere.
They obliterated her.
Obliterated.
That's what would have happened. If you would have made contact with somebody going that fast, it would have messed up your molecules. You've been everywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And that's exactly what happened.
He couldn't put it back together?
How?
She was all on him. It was drunk. it wasn't like he was in a moment. Oop, I went through it just like. No, he just
do some flash stuff and like rewind.
That nigga had money and he was on drugs. He was not about to stop right now.
That's what it be.
Did y'all see Apocalypse?
Yes.
War Dark.
Amazing.
What happened?
When they killed Batwoman and Batgirl, I was like, wow, they don't give a fuck.
They killed everything.
They don't give a fuck.
And I thought Green Lantern's finna come back. He was saying this little prayer.
With a meteorite came?
Roasted.
Yeah.
I was like,
murdered.
I was like, oh, he's saying.
I enjoyed that movie. That was one of my favorite movies.
Day. Darkest night.
But like usually those movies don't really respect Green Lanterns.
They don't.
Even though they're like up there.
Galactic. They're galactic.
That's one reason why. Yeah, right. That's one of the reasons why fucking Doomsday, not Doom. Apocalypse. Dark Side. That's when Dark Side killed them niggas. Like get rid of them niggas off first.
They were an issue. Because I punched these niggas.
They were an issue. I'm like, wow. And even still, they still got the robots.
They do.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a problem. But yeah, my favorite character was Trigon. Respect. I respect that nigga.
Nigga,
That nigga got
come
my respect. What are you doing? I got your
So
ass.
you're the new god.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
I'm like, shit.
And he wanted all the smoke.
All the
He
smoke.
wanted all
Daughter.
He wasn't doing nothing
He
but
didn't
being
even care
chained
about
up.
Raven. He was like, look, let me out. Let me whoop on this
He
nigga.
like,
think I'm finna
this is the
fuse
best
with
thing
him?
my daughter did for me.
He's like, no, I'm about to fuse with Superman.
And then Darkseid said, running, nah, nigga, come back with me.
Come
We about
back.
to go in this hole and fight.
Fight for eternity, nigga.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
You're a new guy?
That was surprising though.
Yeah.
And
Probably
then,
going out smoke. And he probably gonna win.
He probably will.
He probably gonna win.
He probably will win.
Cause Darkseid, like,
all he
he's
gotta do
still,
Omega Beast.
technically, he's still young compared to, like, Trigon on them.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Trigon's an old being.
I don't think he can handle that
ancient
stamina.
Stamina.
Yeah, stamina.
And
Not,
plus, Trigon is happy. He's not tired.
He's not
I'm
tired.
super
He
happy
got
that
nothing
someone
to
can
do.
rock with me.
man.
For all eternity.
Yeah, and he's like, let's go, nigga.
Only reason he will lose is for sword plot. That's the only reason he'll lose.
He would, yeah. That's about right.
So Flash had to literally create a whole new
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
But they said that
Because Flashpoint messed because he saved his mom from the last time.
So he saved her again.
Yeah,
No.
he
What
has to
happened was
unsave
he saved her, but he wasn't supposed to change anything. But him saving her was the change.
Yeah.
So all this stuff wouldn't have happened if he didn't do what he was supposed to do. It's changed something. So now he's like, look, you need to go back in time again
And
and
start
don't
another.
touch nothing.
Mhm.
That's all.
But
So now they're creating a new DC universe.
Yeah, that's
they're
what it
literally rebooting everything.
when he went, okay, the first Flashpoint,
Uh-huh.
at the end of it, he went back to stop himself from saving his mom.
No. He
That's what he
went
did.
back.
He did.
in Flashpoint.
Okay.
But I think all that still affected time.
Probably.
So he probably has to
So
go
what
back.
did he go back and do this time?
We don't know.
Then this
gets
movie,
sent.
like, he probably had to go back and stop both of himself from doing anything.
Yeah.
He still went back and changed stuff. Yeah.
That's like a loop then.
Yeah.
It
That's the whole
is,
point.
but that's the thing. He's
Yeah.
trying to correct it. And I do like that they make Flash, they big him up. Because
Flash
it's like,
is the
this
main
nigga
character.
has-
Like,
Nigga can control time.
Did you see Justice League when Lex Luthor
Only
took a
got
shotgun
everybody-
to Flash?
Took a shotgun to him?
It was like Lex Luthor killed Flash.
Mhm.
No, yeah, Lex Luthor killed Flash with a shotgun, and then it made like this crazy ass ripple effect. And fucking
I think I know what you're talking
Superman
about.
is evil now
Oh, no.
because Lois got killed too.
Oh, okay.
But what started it was it was in Justice League Unlimited. But what started it was they killed the Flash,
Mhm.
and then they had to fight Brainiac and Darkseid,
Oof.
and
That sucks.
so they kind of went back in time to fix it. And so what Flash did right before Lex pulled the trigger this time, he broke out and he sped, and he kept speeding through, punching through Lex Luthor's armor.
Okay.
But the last time he sped, he couldn't stop because he was at this point he's part of the Speed Force,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's evaporating.
Yeah.
So it took the whole Justice League to pull him out of the Speed Force.
Oh, okay.
Nobody saw this?
I probably did, but it's you talking about
Man,
Unlimited. You know,
This is
about that?
Yeah, right.
DC right here.
It
Yeah,
was.
Unlimited was good.
It was great.
Good, yeah.
You know, that was a long time ago.
Yep. What, early 2000s?
Man.
I don't see how they caught John though, the Martian,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
Dark,
I mean, you know, he can't do fire shit, so.
Yeah, that's it.
but he's pretty much God.
Yeah, but
Him and
He
Swamp
shouldn't
Thing.
have got beat up by the whatever the fuck they were in the
but
first
they
place.
were mixed with Doomsday.
Yes, so.
Strength of Superman.
But he could face them niggas. Like, oh
That's
man,
true.
that's fucked up.
Don't they
Damn,
have the
y'all
weakness
y'all
of,
niggas-
of Doomsday too?
Yeah.
Kryptonite stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
They didn't have kryptonite on. You know how Superman feel about that shit.
Batman.
Oh,
Batman
fuck
keeps kryptonite on him
He did.
for when Superman stuff
It's
like
all
that.
about it.
So
But I mean, Batman did live.
But it was so many of them.
There was.
that's true.
Imagine,
Which they didn't even get to
They didn't
why
explain how the
Cyborg.
cyborg.
Right.
What?
The motherboard thing, the mother box thing, I understand, but
Mhm.
why was he connected to Darkseid? That didn't make any sense.
because the motherboard stuff.
I mean, mother box. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that.
yeah.
The
but it
mother
didn't
box
make any
transformed
sense.
him, so I guess they're still
Right,
linked.
but
Yeah,
I didn't
that don't make
understand-
sense though.
Right, but they've never said anything about that before. But I have an issue with Cyborg being part of Justice League Gaming.
So he's Teen
Because he's
Titans.
too old.
Yep.
Too young.
He's Teen Titans.
Because he was too young. Even because
He was
even
a Doom Patrol.
Wonder
That's
Woman
not a
was-
real thing.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol is the real thing?
No, Doom Patrol is real.
Doom Patrol is a real thing. That's Beast Boy's
Right.
thing.
Yes, B-Boys thing. That has nothing to do with Cyborg.
But they switch the shit up just because.
Because they're adding black people. So they're like, well, who's the most popular black DC
Black
person right
Lightning.
now?
Only person they got.
Right, it's Cyborg. He's the most popular out of Black Lightning,
Static Shock.
Static Shock, because he's too young. How they introduced Static Shock recently, he's still
he's high school.
novice. Yeah,
Oh hell no, I do nothing.
no, not really, not for real. So,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I mean, the Justice League would have been all white.
but
Yeah.
granted, it always has been.
Yeah.
Outside of John, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Depends
And
on
Raven.
what Green Lantern you want. That's not a black woman. That's a white girl who just.
that's a
played.
white. She's a girl.
Raven?
I thought she was a thing.
Raven's a girl.
But she's human?
born. She's trying to child.
Yeah,
He's
she's
trying
like
a girl.
Demon.
Yeah,
And
she's
he has a
half
penis
demon.
and fucked a witch. Literally.
Yeah, she's
had a
half
baby.
demon, half human, but like
And it was a
she
porno.
looks like a white girl. She's just super.
She has white women features. They're all aliens. Like, let's
Right.
keep it.
I was about to say even Starfire. I mean, like
Starfire.
she's just orange.
I like
The black
Starfire.
Starfire? She
I
fine?
like her and her personality.
I never
Like
seen
fuck
it.
the other person Starfire. The other
So
person-
in Teen Titans
But I like Teen
live action,
Titans Starfire though.
not compared to the TV show one. That was way
I
better.
do.
so
Yeah, there's more
is Dick
characteristics.
This is way better.
Dick Grayson is Robin or is he Nightwing? Or
Nightwing.
Both.
Both. He was Robin,
He's
but
both.
then when he gets older, he becomes Nightwing.
Yeah.
And then at
Oh, he
that
ages
time,
during the series.
yeah. And then Damien takes up the mantle.
Damien is in here.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in there.
Remember at the in
But I never
Guard?
seen the Teen Titans the live action.
Oh no, we're not talking about. You're not. We talking
Yeah.
about the cartoon. You talking
We're
about the
talking
cartoon.
Oh, I was talking about
Talking
live
about
action.
movies.
The live action.
With the live action.
Damien wasn't in the live action.
No, he was in Titans.
He was in Titans.
Yeah.
That was Damien.
That was Dick.
That was
Grayson.
Damien.
No, Dick Grayson. Oh, that was Jason Todd.
Yeah,
My
it was
fault.
Jason Todd. Yeah.
Jason Todd.
So they killed him.
No, remember Jason Todd leaves because they all
Yeah.
accuse him of doing something. They all accuse him of doing something. He was like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? Y'all don't believe? I'm leaving. So he left. So remember, Raven stays, Beast Boy stays. Starfire, she had the whole thing with her sister trying to come after her again, which that's probably what happens in the new season if they ever get to it.
Cool.
Dick, what was going on with Dick? What was going on with him?
Living in Batman shadow.
Wait, when you going crazy?
It's going crazy.
No.
Remember he with the jail thing, and then
Right,
they
he was
come
going
find
through it.
him.
Yeah,
and
he
when
was
they
going
look
through it.
for
He was
him.
trying to give himself punishment because of what happened with everybody.
What happened?
Because Slade came back and started effing niggas up.
Yeah. Because Slade's daughter was there.
Right.
What's
Effing
Slade's
niggas up.
daughter?
I forget her name. He actually had a son named Jericho.
Yeah.
He died,
Yeah.
and so
Had
Slade was
powers.
like, right. Slade was like, if you Jericho, Slade's son, he had the ability to enter your body through his own
Astral project.
astral projection. He can enter your body and control you. But he dies because Jericho jumps in the way when Slade tries to kill Nightwing.
And he jumped in his dad's body, I think, right? And he astral projected his dad's body before he
I
died.
think so. Yeah.
And so Slade kept him prisoner
Yeah. and
inside his own head.
What?
Yeah. And then
But Slade
he
was
went
like-
into his sister's body, right? At
Yeah,
the
which
end of
is
that
weird.
season.
Whatever. That's so weird.
I mean, that was
His
that.
half sister, but he goes into her.
What's that?
But yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a weird show, man. It's a weird
Who
show.
dies? Someone dies, right?
So they didn't-
Aqualad.
Oh yeah,
The white
Aqualad. They killed Aqualad.
because
A bullet.
yeah,
Slade
Bullet
shot
hit-
his ass.
Right, but it wasn't for him. It was for
Wonder Woman's assistant thing.
yeah, Wonder. What's her name? No, not Wonder Woman.
Did they show Wonder Woman?
Not Wonder Woman. That
No.
is Wonder Woman's.
Nope. That's her sidekick. Her name is
No. They were aiming for the old lady.
Right, but that was Wonder Woman. The old lady was Wonder Woman, and the
No.
young girl is not Wonder Woman. Her name
No.
is
I'm not saying that, but that's who she was though. She was part of Wonder Woman's like
thing.
team thing.
Yeah.
You know.
What is that girl's name?
Something
Who replaced
about,
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Girl.
Maybe,
Was it?
but her what was the
thought it
name?
was
It was
What was it, Wonder Girl? It might have been
a
Wonder Girl.
specific name.
Cause she
Who played Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
No,
was
she
bad.
not- never-
Oh, they just showed her name.
We just talked about her. That's the name with Batman. They showed Batman like an outline. of her.
Wonder.
But
They
never
show
showed-
Batman.
Yeah.
Not in the suit, but
Yeah,
Batman
she-
was there.
Yeah, it was.
And he was in the talking cafe and all that
It
shit.
was the
Bruce
dude,
Wayne.
No, it was Bruce Wayne, but it was the dude who was Khaleesi. You didn't watch it.
Yes, oh you didn't. Oh, you missing
Watch
out.
what?
Game
of
of
Thrones.
Thrones, so you wouldn't know. You
It's
wouldn't
the
know.
dude who followed Khaleesi.
Khaleesi, yeah,
He liked
yeah.
it, which is kind of weird. He's an old dude, whatever.
Young chicks, I guess. You know.
Yeah, right. But it was him. Oh, yeah, it's him. It's cool. He's still acting.
Wonder Girl.
Her name was. Anyway, yeah, Aqualad
Yeah,
was like
it's
dating
According to Wikipedia, Cassandra Sandsmark,
Yeah,
also known as
Cassandra,
Wonder
yep.
Girl, is a fictional superheroine appearing in DC Comics.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, so yeah, it was meant for her, like mentor kind of. She was in charge of the museum.
Export, yeah.
And so the bullet was meant for her, but Aqualad sensed that someone was there, so he jumped in the way of it. So Wonder Girl thought that Slade killed intentionally Aqualad, but that wasn't the case. Aqualad just jumped in front of the bullet.
My thing is like, how he died though?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I remember early in that series, he was knocking back bullets. So I'm like, how did he die with this one? It was just another bullet.
It's a special bullet.
I guess.
I mean,
Like, then he
Slade-
had his little fish net thing. But
I'm about to
even
say,
though he don't scale bullet
If he's
things, like,
underwater, wouldn't he be more dense?
He wasn't
supposed to
underwater.
be. Yeah.
He wasn't underwater though. He was just on dry land.
No, it's like,
But no, but his
period.
his
Your whole
anatomy
body. Yeah.
is dense.
Oh, yeah, shit
They're
was
supposed to
dense.
not be.
So
They're
it'd be
supposed to be
like-
bulletproof.
It'd be just,
Oh, really? Like just naturally bullet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're naturally dense. Yeah. I mean, it was a rifle.
it shouldn't
And
matter.
it's
But it shouldn't
Slade.
matter.
It's Slade. We don't know what he did to that bullet.
I don't know what he
Slade
did.
ain't no regular person. He ain't no regular assassin.
Did y'all watch Arrow? Y'all finished Arrow?
Nope,
No,
I never
fuck
watched it.
no.
Never
I,
watched
get,
it.
I watched the first few seasons. It was actually pretty good.
That's what I
I've heard
watched.
things. I've heard
I was like, I was not
That-
expecting
That
this.
is why
He
that's
was
what
straight.
Murky people.
Like he was taking.
They were
out.
not coming up. They were like, there's more dead bodies on it.
And then it got weird because what you call told him like
Stop killing people, right? Like
Who's on
you
that?
trying to be a
the
hero.
black guy. I think
Was it a black guy? Well, I thought it was one his friend who wasn't dead yet.
somebody
I
said
think I think it was one of his friends. That,
shouldn't be killing him if
Yeah.
you want to be a hero.
and he's like, all right. And then he started going
Bro, I
by
was on
the
an island for like 10 years.
and they kept flashback to that fucking island, bro. They would not leave that island alone.
How you end up on the island?
He
His dad
doing
was
a
on
boat cruise.
A trip.
Yeah,
It sounds like Iron Fist.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
That's exactly what it's
I
supposed
did
to
not
sound
even
like.
think about that.
Marvel DC stole each other's shit all the time.
Yeah, they did.
That's exactly where the shit came
Well,
from.
you know, Slade is supposed to be a copy of Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know, he ain't got no powers, but he just the bullet thing is.
he does have powers. They experimented on him. In the fucking show, they talked
Yeah,
about
I mean,
it.
but he's just super. He's like a super
Aggressive.
soldier. He's a
Yeah.
super soldier.
But he can heal and stuff.
Yeah, kind of sort of.
Not like Deadpool.
Not like Deadpool.
Not like that.
No. Nobody. He's the healing
That's
guy.
like-
Yeah.
I saw Wolverine maybe.
Yeah.
Even Wolverine never was like, oh, let me just grow a whole new arm.
Right.
He grew his other half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
Hulk
they did weird
split
stuff
him
with
apart.
Wolverine. Like he's just like, oh, I was an exoskeleton, so now I'm good now. I'm like, wait, what?
True.
This had potential.
It really did when they started showing those demons, and they did nothing with them. I mean, a lot of those demons marked off a lot of people.
A lot of people died today.
What was this?
Hellboy.
Hellboy, the newest Hellboy movie.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh.
It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was cool.
It's good. Good series.
I guess people didn't really like it all that much.
I am
No,
still
'cause I-
filming.
Huh? Yeah. Because they was they were they wanted the other dude to be Hellboy, which he was better than that.
Ron
Yeah.
Paul, but he was good at
Yeah,
Hellboy.
he was better at the other Hellboy. He was better
Ron
at that.
Paul?
Ron Paul.
Or something like that. You know, the dude who played that villain in Blade 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah.
He was Hellboy. I forgot about that.
He was a better Hellboy.
I mean, it's weird because he was Apocalypse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not Apocalypse.
Thanos. No?
No,
Yeah.
that's not Thanos.
That's not
no,
wrong guy.
That's not Thanos.
Wrong white man.
No, he was Thanos.
No, he wasn't.
He was Thanos and Cable.
Wrong white
No,
man.
wrong white guy.
Cable and Thanos are the same person.
Right.
Wow.
That-
So who was
Right.
Hellboy?
Different
Oh,
white
Ron,
man.
he had white hair. The dude you're thinking of
They all
has
have
brown
white
hair. He doesn't have white hair. The dude who plays Thanos doesn't have white hair.
So who is the guy that played?
Well, yeah, maybe in Cable. Yeah.
What did he play on? What else did he play on?
Actor who played Hellboy.
Blade?
No, the new Hellboy.
Hmm?
This Hellboy.
Oh,
What
Oh,
else
this
did he
dude.
play?
I don't know who this dude is.
I ain't
Actually.
never paid attention.
I thought he was Hellboy, Cable, and Thanos.
Oh, no. This dude is not the same guy. No, he's not. Thanos.
Oh, why
Yeah.
people look alike?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, yeah, that's who the first Hellboy was. And he played, like I said, the villain on Blade, where, you know, he had that bomb on the back of his, because Blade put that bomb on the back of that nigga's neck.
Yeah.
He's like, you talk too much.
Right.
What is yank that much? Oh, he couldn't.
He couldn't,
Yeah,
because
right.
the temper put it and blow up. He eventually took it off, though, because he was evil.
Norman Reedus was in that movie.
Who?
Norman Reedus.
He was? Oh, he was
Twitch.
the,
He was the white
yeah.
guy.
Huh.
I don't know who no more is.
Wow, because he had black
I
hair.
don't know who. Yeah, Walking Dead.
That
The
was
Boondock
him.
Saints.
That was
Oh
him.
yeah, but that's
Wow, that was a young him.
That was a young him.
Jesus.
In what?
Blade.
Blade.
He was
He
with
was
his
the dude-
apprentice.
Yeah, he was the one who was with Blade, and then
And then
he
set him up at the
He
end.
showed
did
him
set
the
him
thing
up.
under his
He
lip.
did
It
do
was
that. He
like,
did. I remember that.
wow, that was him.
Yeah.
That's a young him. That's a young him.
Young him.
Always in these streets, huh?
Yo, I saw the black guy from Walking Dead, the preacher. He was on Starship, Star Troop. What's the one thing called?
Like
The
the
Buzz.
Killjoys.
Car?
No.
Funny. Super Troopers or some
No,
troopers.
not Super Troopers. Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
The ones
Starship
where they go
Troopers.
to space and fight the bug.
Yeah.
I
He
got
was
one
in
for
that
you.
movie.
I know he
damn.
was. I
I was
remember
like,
that.
damn, he's been acting for a
Further
while.
than
Wow.
that, he was on the Cosby Show.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
Yes,
was.
he was.
Really?
That's where he
Everybody
started.
fucking got.
He started with the Cosby Show.
Yeah. Because he was
Yeah,
dating the daughter,
right.
right?
He was dating the daughter.
Yep.
Thelma,
Yeah.
whatever her name is.
Thelma.
Thelma.
Huh.
Yeah,
Dating the
he was,
daughter.
he was in these streets.
He's been acting for a
You talking
while.
about putting that work
Black
in?
don't.
Going to those
Yeah, right, he look exactly the same.
He looks exactly the same.
Just older, naturally so, but
Yeah.
still looks
Barely. You.
Barely. Like
Yeah.
a day.
If you could tell me like, oh, he did that like 2 years ago, I'm like, I believe.
Yeah. Nah, like that's been 10 years ago.
1990s. I'm like, yeah, man.
Like, I'm always happy when I see guys like, oh man, you've been acting for that long? Like when I found out, I don't know if it's true, but I always heard that the guy who played little Asian kid and hung out with Indiana Jones was Stephen Yo, the dude who plays Glenn on
Asian
Walking Dead.
kid who played in Indiana Jones.
That's Glenn.
Huh!
That's Glenn.
Get out of here.
Let's see.
You know he was in
Glenn, no, I don't think it's
The Horse People.
What? Horse people.
Nice, thank you. Sorry to bother you.
I can't remember where he was.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's a whole different other Asian.
There was a
Yeah,
okay.
There's two different types of Asian.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So never
But
mind.
I would have been fired.
That would've been
I
fired.
would have been fired.
Yeah, I know he was in Sorry to Bother You. Yeah.
That was a whole nother.
That's
movie
what
was
fucked
awesome.
up. Hey, ain't you the kid from Good? I'm like, no, I am
Ain't
not.
you the one?
That's another Asian.
They have to kill Glenn.
That was crazy.
I think Glenn was probably tired of doing it. Well, Steven.
I think so. I think he was
Yeah, I
ready
think
for
Steven
something
was
else.
probably tired of
Yeah, Steven,
playing
I think
games.
Steven was
Like
done.
nobody wanted him to die though.
No, because he was very essential.
Yeah.
He's been there. He's one of the few that was there in the
He's the
beginning.
only reason Rick is alive.
Without a doubt.
That's how the
Even
show
though
got
Rick
right.
isn't even on the show anymore. Just...
You got tired playing? Like, you get, I couldn't imagine,
Well,
like,
he said he missed his
oh,
family.
yes. Yeah, right. Family. I'm so sick of family ruining shows. Like, it is pressing me. Because this
I
show,
don't understand that. Why
the
can't
show
you just
called
come with
Originals, they shot it down here in the South. A lot of them lived in California still. So a lot of the characters, they wouldn't be showing up because, like, oh, I miss my family, ain't seen my kid, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know, I care about your husband. They're like,
You
just
working,
do
man.
your job. Golly. They fucking up the whole storyline. So I'm like, because they want to leave. I'm like, y'all lame as hell for this. These fucking
I
fans.
mean,
My thing is, you do eventually get a
you
break.
get like the
That's
season
okay.
ends and you go.
But
But
it's
my thing
like-
is, you don't see him for probably 6 months,
6
7 months.
And they've been doing this
And
shit
then-
since they were teenagers.
Yeah, but then you get a break though. There's a season break, and in between that break, you probably got like a month where you can do some stuff before we gotta
Right.
get back to filming. So you can go back with your family.
I agree,
You don't have to
Kevin.
do nothing for a whole month.
I have a-
just chill.
I agree, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%.
I mean, and just me and you, we know it.
But it's like, oh, I want to make a family and have
I'll
babies
see
and
them niggas when I
stuff.
see
I'm
them.
like, bruh.
I see my family when I see them. I ain't tripping on that.
I mean,
Especially if I'm sending home money
why
and
can't
stuff
they
like.
just move to where you at?
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta go to sleep.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
you
Go
could,
home.
you could.
It's kind of fucked up. Women do that for their husbands, but husbands don't do it for their wives.
Ooh,
Mm.
talk to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Talk to him.
But you want to try and go see him.
But
He ain't
you
trying to go
wanna
see you.
see you.
He ain't trying to see you.
Trying to bust some cheeks.
Yeah.
That's about.
Trying to bust some cheeks.
Get some
Yeah.
cheeks.
You probably messing up his hoes. You know?
Right, you messing up his time.
Man.
And he just say his family. Nah, he just trying to get away from one of them hoes. That's
It's ridiculous.
All these hoes are becoming too attached. I
They
can't
fucking
get
up my show, and then I got changed storylines and characters and shit. I'm like,
They might be trying to kill me off.
but if a good show, still to this day, Originals. You want to watch that?
I just feel like I have to watch Vampire
You
Diaries.
don't. No one's making you. Like, there's, you literally don't. They tell you the story in the first episode. Boom. That's it. That's all you need to go off of. Yes, the nuances of, because barely nobody pops up like that. like in the older show, like yeah, nobody really pops up like that. So like you don't really, you want to know some nuances about like, oh, this is why Caroline feels a certain way about the cloud, blah blah. But like nobody really fucking pops up like that. You don't fucking care.
Who's the black dude on there? I think he's a werewolf.
Marcellus.
And who is he?
He's Niklaus's OG vampire that he turned. Like he's not his
he's
first
a vampire.
He's a vampire. Yeah.
So he's the first
Not
vampire.
the first one, but he's the early one. He's like, slavery. Oh,
he was a slave.
he was a slave.
See,
It's deep though.
He was a slave.
so he turned to slave.
He turned to a slave, and he he turned to a slave, and then like when he grew up a little bit, he turned them because he wanted to be turned because he knew they were vampires, whatever.
Oh, he was a kid.
He was a kid when they
met.
Yeah, because he was a slave. He was a slave to somebody else. They were just coming through town like, oh, we're gonna settle here, this, that, and the other. And somebody was beating him. He was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's like, "How's my slave? You being outrageous." He's like, "Listen, like, just give me the, they doing like the vampire, like, just give me the kid, da 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 da." So he got him, and then he was like teaching them stuff, And then he grew up, and he knew they were vampires and stuff. He's like, "Yeah,
So
turn me to
took a
vampire."
white savior.
White demon-esque savior.
Were they in New Orleans?
Huh? New Orleans?
One of those black witch doctors, voodoo.
All that
witch.
stuff. All that stuff's there. All that stuff's there. All that stuff's there.
I have to watch originals.
Yeah, all that stuff's there. Because even when because they had left New Orleans, so he got turned. He fought World War II.
He fought.
No,
in
not World
War
War II. I think he fought World War One. I'm sorry. And then
I mean, couldn't he just win the whole war?
yeah, he turned. Yeah, I think he turned like a couple other black guys and shit. But like this other shit happened. They started getting outrageous. So he had to like off them and stuff like that.
His name is Klaus.
No, his name is Marcellus.
Marcellus
No,
Wallace.
Klaus is the guy.
Klaus.
Marcellus Wallace.
Yes, Klaus. Klaus, yeah. The hybrid. So
He's a hybrid.
oh yeah, that's a
How's
whole
he
other
hybrid?
story. So
Story time.
story
With
time.
Jamie.
Back in I guess late America or whatever, when people just still tribes and stuff. His mother was a witch, like doing witch stuff. And apparently with her, like, she had an older sister who was really doing witch stuff. Like, other witches were scared of her type stuff. And she was doing something off. She came back later in the series, but she was doing something other stuff. But their mom was like the main like witch lady in that little group. And he kept getting attacked by werewolves. So what she did was she wanted to make a protection spell to make sure they won't get hurt and make sure like they won't get turned and all that stuff. And the spell that she made was vampirism. She didn't know that they gonna be drinking people's blood and stuff like that, but like because they didn't know. That was the protection spell she made for them, and then she got killed. And then
So she didn't make a protection spell for herself?
No, she just had no time to make it for her husband and kids.
Who's the husband?
I forgot his name.
Oh, he's not important.
So I mean, he comes back like he's important, but he So what's wrong by Niklaus though? Niklaus was a middle kid, so he had a little sister, and he had like 3 older brothers, and his dad never really liked him, and he never understood like why his dad was like picked on him and shit. Because apparently his mom was banging out some werewolf, and that was his kid. So, but again, she didn't know that the spell was going to interact anyway. So like she suppressed his power, make so she won't find out he a werewolf, and gave all the kids like the vampire spell. Their older brothers were acting foolish, so eventually they had to kill them. And
who killed them?
Their one was killed by one of them, and I think the other one was killed by their dad, because their dad was trying to kill Niklaus because he thought he was an unsightly abomination. So he was hunting him down. He was hunting him down through like the ages. So they couldn't even settle nowhere because they'll get rumored that vampires are here, and her dad will come and try to kill him. So his siblings like fled with him and stuff like that. And then they ran into this town where they was like tired and stuff, and they found out they needed to eat and blood and they could turn people and stuff like that. So Yeah, this shit was great. Yeah, good series. So, and that's just the prequel stuff. So like, the same thing happened in New Orleans. So they settled in town. They was living there chilling, and Marcellus saw how they were just kind of fucking up the town, So he liked the sister. He was like, "Yeah, come stay with me. We can just go off somewhere." Blah blah. He was like, "I can't leave my family like that." Blah blah. I'm like, "All right." So he kind of dry snitched and he gave word that they're in this town, and the dad came through and was like, who am I gonna kill today? So they had to flee again, and then he was chasing them around the country, and then they finally found a white oak tree, which is like that was the original fire in the process of the magic they were used to make them. So it's the only thing that can kill them. Like regular like they turn.
That's why that stakes from that tree work.
Yeah.
Right.
So like the any other vampire they turn, you can just get staked in the heart, you dead, but not them.
The originals.
The originals.
So a certain tree.
Only a certain tree.
What kind of tree was it?
A white oak tree.
White oak.
Yeah. So they used that to kill the dad, and then like stuff happened in that series. And the mom got brought back to life, and then she brought back the dad.
What?
It was a whole bunch of shit. The series is good. This is good. Good
Did it
vampire. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
it's over with. Because
Yeah,
they
good ending.
huh?
Yeah, good ending.
It ended. Yeah.
What happened in the end of Vampire Diaries?
The good endings are not ended, bro.
It ended.
What happened to the end of Vampire Diaries?
That was weird. Damien and Elena got old together and died. Stefan died because like the last villain they was fighting, he got killed, and Bonnie left. She's traveling around the world with a vampire, and I think that's all the main characters. Cause like Klaus is kid, right? So this storyline, his kid, so he was banging out chicks as one does, and he messed around and banged out a werewolf with like a special bloodline thing, and she got pregnant. He's like, I didn't know my sperm do that. So like then she had a baby, and they tried to kill the baby at the first thing, and
I heard that he was like ridiculous, right?
Who?
Kid.
Yeah, she was ridiculous.
Baby? It was a girl?
The baby was a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
there's somebody else I remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
It was
Probably.
the werewolf.
There's werewolves in there, but Marcel. Oh yeah, but yeah. Like Marcellus is cool because like so he dry snitched and they were gone, and he became the king of New Orleans. And then when they came back, he was like, back in my city. He was like, yo, city. what you mean? And like, of course, because the class is the hybrid. First of all, they're original, so these niggas knocking niggas away, like, and then but even on the original, because he's a hybrid, he's stronger than them. So he basically like can do like a Super Saiyan up, and just like, nah, you really can't fuck with me. Like
Does he transform?
He transforms a little bit, like his eyes turn, turn a different color and stuff like that.
Trash.
Does his isn't there another spinoff from the originals?
Yes, Legacies I watch. It's pretty good too. It shit's pretty good.
So I can't watch Legacies without.
Now
watching
you really can, you can, but it won't make no damn sense. But I mean, it would make sense, but you won't understand why Hope is so damn important. Hope. That's the Cosmos kid. She's the main character.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
That's gonna wait.
Yeah.
Is Klaus in there?
Klaus died.
How?
I'm not gonna tell you. Watch the series. It's crazy. I mean, his death was like abrupt a little bit, so it didn't. But it was like kind of finite, necessary. Like now he died, which was kind of necessary. But then his brother died with him to be on solidarity. He didn't need to die. I was like, this is some nigga. What are you doing here?
Did the sister die too?
No, she left. She went out of town. But that's one of the characters who was like, "Oh, I miss my husband." So she wasn't even written in the story the last season. I'm like, lame.
What happened to Charmed? They got canceled, I assume.
Wow, Charm.
Because what was that angel dude? I think he might have been a villain who was teaching them. Cause they had a black sister.
Yeah, I remember the Black Sister thing, but I've never watched that
Black
show.
sister.
The oldest one who
The
showed up.
newest Charmed.
Oh, I don't watch a new Charm.
That's what he was talking about. I knew he was talking about that, but I haven't watched it yet.
I've seen like the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, it's not for me. What I want to come back is Badlands.
I mean, we all do, but probably ain't gonna.
It's probably not. Man,
I really appreciate some good new age martial arts with the old feel to it. I'm with it.
This video is like 4 hours.
Yeah, man. You
I don't know how I'm gonna
you gotta
upload this.
edit and cut.
Yeah.
I'm not editing.
I'm pretty sure it comes with.
We not watching 4 hours, man. Edit and cut.
I'm just gonna upload it.
Okay, go on.
All right.
Roll. Okay.
All right.
It's gonna be hard
Good
to chop
time.
it up.
But you should have just went live. So you wouldn't have to do nothing. If you gonna do all that, you should just went live.
Right.
Yeah.
It might have been best.
Yeah.
Now you know, like
Now
when you
you
do
know.
something,
Come over
it
here.
looks like it might
Let everybody
be over
know.
an hour.
I'm going live, you guys.
Going live, you guys.
Put your guns up, like.
So next time they'll probably be live.
Yeah.
You're not in. It's like you're like non-existent.
Okay. Yeah, we don't hear his voice. That's all. He's here out
It didn't disappear. All right, you guys. That's the end.
Talked about a lot of stuff. Man.
Talked about a lot of stuff. Thank you for watching. If you stayed this long, Dragon's Milk is a very acquired taste. The whiskey is good though.
Yeah, whiskey's good. It's fire. Literally, it's fire.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for still being here. And like always, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you can get all of my videos. Okay? And,
Is it?
I didn't introduce. This is Jamin.
I got channels that I don't use.
I feel like we
This
did.
is Kevin. I don't think
So
I
what's up,
introduced it. It's weird now because it's at the end.
It's at the end.
Nobody probably watched.
Hey. Yeah.
But if you did watch it, now you know who they are. You know.
I don't even know if this YouTube gonna let you upload this long as it's on video.
I've seen 2-hour videos.
Yeah, but this is how long?
It's about 4 hours.
Ooh.
But then remember it did stop one time because she had called.
Yeah.
But
So it's probably more.
it's probably more. Let me see. What does it say?
You gotta have to
It's
upload
two,
it.
right?
It's 2 hours.
Yeah.
You gotta upload it in parts, like part 1, part 2.
Part 1, part 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that.
2 videos. There you go.
Yeah. More. And all you need is those ad revenues.
All right.
Damn,
Bye.